What do you want to do this afternoon?
I'd like to go to the beach, walk around, because who knows if we'll ever be set foot on land ever again. Hopefully nobody stops us and says that we're not allowed.
Like yesterday.
We're technically not allowed. All the beaches are closed. But if we're the only ones around, why does it matter?
All right. So today we're moving about 2 miles and it's right into the wind, so we're gonna sail for the fun of it about 10 miles to get there.
Yeah, we haven't really moved in the last week.
No, so it's time to get just a little closer to town, maybe go to the grocery store, see how this coronavirus is affecting town. Yeah.
I mean, we haven't been to town for over a week and a half.
Yeah.
So we're just hoping.
So we'll go see.
Yeah.
We got 10 knots of wind, so we got just a nice little sail.
We'll just go out this way, and then we'll go this way, and then we'll go that way, and then we'll come this way.
Out on the boat, we live in our own little world. That being said, we received very little bits of information regarding the coronavirus and didn't see this affecting us very much. So we kept on as business as usual, ready to explore the rest of Costa Rica.
All right, motor's off. WESailing. I love sailing.
This feels good. We're just slowly cruising. We got nowhere to go. We got nothing to do. Just gotta sail.
Bird visit.
Oh, we got birds, resident birds now.
We sailed around the corner to the closest town that the Osa Peninsula gets to a bustling capital, called Puerto Jimenez. It is the largest town on the Osa Peninsula, with just over 3,000 inhabitants. Bordered on one side by the Golfe Dulce, or Sweet Gulf, and on the other the expansive Corcovado National Park. The peninsula is home to at least half of all the species living in Costa Rica, and we quickly understood why. This place was teeming with scarlet macaws. Roosting in the trees lined by the coastal surf town, even from afar on the boat, it made for one of the best places to be surrounded by all the sounds of wildlife. Upon our arrival into Puerto Jimenez, we quickly learned that inland exploration was not going to happen due to park closures. As you can imagine, despite our disappointment not being able to go inland and visit the national park, we still found that we could enjoy the wildlife by the coast and with an added perk of having no one around.
Not sure how to put this on YouTube, but when I saw it, you're just gonna have to see. Honey.
What?
What on the earth?
Well, the boat looks like it's wearing the Grinch costume.
So you thought you would just clean it naked?
False. The only way, really.
Yeah, you're about to have an audience.
No problem.
Good job, honey. Good work.
Okay. Gone a little crazy today, doing absolutely nothing on the boat. Well, I don't know. I was scraping the boat and I was cleaning up the boat, but it's happy hour and it's time to go see our friends on the Wolfhound. And since we're in the middle of a worldwide quarantine, pandemic, there's no one else around There hasn't been anyone else around for, what, weeks?
Yeah.
And it's just been the Wolfhound and Evelias. So I think we're pretty good to say that we can hang out with our friends for happy hour on their boat. So we're heading over there right now. This is how we commute these days. Oh God. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Skills. I hope the traffic's not too bad.
This Sunday, traffic's not that bad.
Come towards
Well,
me.
didn't look very good, but I didn't go down.
Good. Oh gosh, you look good. Okay.
You're a good one-handed paddler.
Well, I've been practicing.
One-handed everything.
Back and forth to the Wolfhound for gin and tonics.
One-handed?
No. I'm just that good.
You look good.
Hey, thanks.
This, my friends, is why. Whoa! Why we do this. Just beautiful. God dang it.
Gorgeous sunsets.
Getting the radar fired up?
Yeah.
You want to see how big it is?
We were just sitting having cocktails and it was fine.
Oh, beautiful evening. It's not doing it yet. Give it a minute. 28 knots of wind. 28 knots. Oh no.
So good we came home when we did?
Yeah.
Seriously. This came out of nowhere. Oh my God.
That fourth flag is going to get beat.
Are you sure about the
35 knots.
Are you sure about the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Go look if you want.
I can't get out there. Like I won't be able to see.
35 knots. 38 knots.
Where the f did it come from?
38 knots.
Oh my God. Like in 10 seconds we've had nearly 40 knots of wind and it came out of nowhere. Jeez, did you feel that yank?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to make sure we don't go anywhere.
I mean, honestly.
Oh. Oh.
So we've turned on the motors because out of all the lessons we learned while sailing, having your motors on not only will help you if you happen to be dragging, you'll have them on.
Absolutely.
But if lightning is in the area and you don't have your motors on and an EMP strikes in distance of us, you could be totally screwed because the motors will not turn on.
Everything's okay. Well, we've calmed down. It's down to 22 knots. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, well, looks like it's kind of dying down, thank goodness. Even though there is a bit of a storm kind of building over there. That was wild.
The majority of it looks like it's passed over us now.
Yeah,
38 knots.
38 knots of wind just all of a sudden coming right at us and pouring rain, still pouring rain. So we're getting our water collection
Yes.
fixed, which is really lovely to see. And a wash on the boat every now and then. But it seems like it's dying down. I don't want to speak too soon, but
You think it's time for dinner then, maybe?
yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Good morning. So we are heading into town and we're gonna go pick up our buddy Trevor. He's been in Costa Rica for a little while and is basically stuck here as well.
So we got a new crew.
So we have new crew and he is planning on coming with us, hopefully up to Mexico. Again, all this depends on the current situation with the coronavirus and if we can go anywhere else. So we're gonna go pick him up. His dad has brought him in to town because he's got a little resort up in the Osa Peninsula as well, or just north of that. So he's gonna be with us until the end of time, it feels like.
Here we go. got to get around at low tide.
What's happening?
We're away, it's low tide, that's what's happening, and we're away from shore and I have to drag us in. Oh well.
It seems like it's a lot lower than usual.
Might be a minus tide.
Oh. What's the minus tide?
It's a tide that goes below the median.
Okay.
The mean low tide. That's what it is. I don't know why I'm coming in backwards.
Sweet white thighs. Trevor! We're coming! Slowly.
Tide's coming up.
We were thrilled to see a familiar face and excited to welcome him aboard. But before going back to the boat, Trevor's dad had offered to show us around the area by car, since we haven't done much of anything else on shore, besides going to the grocery store, and we were craving some land excursions. After all, it very well could be the last time we could set foot on land.
Well, I got one trail back here.
Yeah?
Find some place. And then I got the beaches closed too.
No!
Seriously?
No.
Look at that.
Pero podemos hacer la parrilla aquí afuera del...
But it's solo nostros.
Sí. No, hay some notes there.
On this side, is it?
Beach is closed and we're the only ones here.
We couldn't quite grasp the reasoning behind the beach closures, and we were really surprised to the level that things were getting to. We hadn't been to town, only shopping at the grocery store, and hadn't really noticed any drastic changes. Up until now, all seemed fairly normal.
Trevor, what just happened?
Man, we just got busted by the cops.
All the beaches
Cuidado.
are closed?
Yeah, man.
No mas beaches.
Look at those people over there.
Yeah. Everybody's getting asked to leave.
Because the virus is on the beaches.
Oh no!
It is the only people on the beach right now.
Yeah. As isolated as we possibly could be, we're as quarantined as we possibly could be. There's nobody else around, and the cops drive by and we get asked to leave. I just don't get it. Although Costa Rica is being probably cooler than a lot of other countries, this is our first encounter with
What's happening?
what's really happening and the steps the government is taking. It's crazy. So we can eat and then gotta go.
Well, we got
Shame.
we got the sauce on. We got some cold soup, vegetable puree soup.
Okay, we'll eat it on the road.
Some. No, we're okay.
We're okay.
They said we could eat.
Eat, okay.
They won't be back for a while.
Okay.
If we're here in an hour or so when they come back.
Oh, then that's no good,
then we
yeah.
go home.
We couldn't quite grasp the reasoning behind the beach closures, and we were really surprised to what level things were getting to. We had only been to town to shop for food and hadn't really noticed any drastic changes. Up until now, all seemed fairly normal.
You guys? So we've known that we're really lucky by being in Costa Rica. They're taking this pretty easy, and there's not a lot of restrictions for cruisers, except that you can't arrive. You can't be a new cruiser, but the ones that are here can stay and can do most anything. We just can't group together on a beach, and the national parks are closed.
Every day something different comes up, but beaches are closed. We were stopped the other day.
Yeah. So there are restrictions, but they're not nearly that bad, especially when we read things like this. This is another sailing couple who were going to French Polynesia. And this is what they said. There are two options. French Polynesia is now closed, and there's two options for new arrivals by sea. You may provision after a 14-day quarantine at anchor. You can re-provision and then sail away, but to where? Or two, you can sail on to Tahiti, store your boat, and then fly home, fly away. Staying was not an option. No more visas are granted. It's been nearly a week, and since then the country went into full lockdown. Everyone stays at home. And for cruisers, even swimming around your boat is specifically prohibited. We are so lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that logic, though.
A lot of other people have it a lot worse than we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking now after reading that?
Well, we're not going to French Polynesia.
I know, but anywhere else for that matter.
Well, our plan was to go to Mexico, and there's several reasons for that. And now, maybe, I mean, we're definitely coming to terms with the fact that it may not be possible, and moreover, it may not be the best
Smart.
decision. Yeah. But a lot needs to unfold in the next month, which is how long we're already planning on being in Costa Rica.
Sure.
So we're going to be flexible either way, I think.
And being flexible is what we do best anyways. After all, living on a sailboat, we have to be. In many ways, we have to be prepared for anything. So until we knew more of what Costa Rica was going to do, and to what extent that meant for the sailors already here, the only thing we could do at this time is just take it one day at a time and make the best of our situation. Before lifting anchor, I went out for an early morning paddle to alleviate any worries that had been clouding my mind about the current state of affairs, and I was joined by a neighbor boat who was hoping to do the same thing. I was happy to have her join and teach me a few things about stand-up yoga.
Don't forget to bring deeply, slowly, completely.
Oh, he's right here! Oh! He's right there! Oh my goodness!